Right, good morning. It is probably around 6 a.m. Just got packed up and just leaving. Oreo and Hot Mayo joined me at that little spot last night. They cowboy camped and they've just set off a little bit before me, headed to town today as well. I actually had quite a nice feeling because I woke up thinking that I was just walking all day and then remembered that it was town day. So that was a very, very nice realisation. Pretty nice night, woke up a couple of times, but no trouble getting back to sleep again. Just some sort of owl in the distance hooting. It was a little more musical than most owls that I've heard. Apart from that, not a great deal of noise at all. And about 15 raindrops at roughly 2:30 this morning. Give it about 20 or 30 minutes and should be able to stop using the head torch as well. A good morning again, folks. It is daylight at last, and this little body of water over here in the distance is Twilight Lake. I'm going through an area which is the source of Seattle's water, apparently, according to all the signs. There is a tent spot just back there where there's a lady taking a tent down, and that is actually where I slept in 2019. After a very long day, we couldn't find anywhere to tent, and the spot we'd been looking for, we couldn't find in the forest. But funnily enough, I've just seen two people slept there now. But we put the tent up there, and it is literally, it's like this spot here. It's literally right on the trail, right next to the trail. We got in the tent and we laid down, ready to go to sleep. And then all of a sudden we hear a growl from this direction over here. We could tell where it was coming from, and it sounded like it was quite close. And then about 10 seconds later, there was a growl in response from this direction over here, and it was a little further away. And for the next 15 minutes, these two bears were basically talking to each other, and you could tell one of them was getting a bit closer and one of them was getting a little bit further away. And we didn't quite know what to do. Obviously, we've got no sort of form of defence. We weren't carrying bear spray or anything like that, and it was pretty much the first kind of like signs of bear that we'd encountered. We hadn't seen any by this point, and we certainly hadn't heard any like that. With it being the evening as well, it just made it a little bit more unsettling. Anyway, in the end, I remember Steph jumped out the tent and she had a whistle, like a personal safety whistle, and she just started like blowing on that really loud. And we gave it like 5 or 10 minutes after that and didn't hear anything afterwards. So we kind of thought it was safe to get back in the tent and go to sleep. But I'll never forget that night, and as soon as I saw there were some little square signs attached to the trees on the way down saying that it was like a no trespassing area we were walking through, stay on the trail, it was a source of Seattle's water. As soon as I saw them signs, I knew where I was, remembered it. Quite funny. Some things stick in your memory, other things completely disappear. Alright, so it's 9:10. Set off from camp a little before 6 actually. It was, as you saw, it was still dark and needed the head torch to get going for the first 20 minutes at least. Been walking with Oreo and Hot Mayo most of the way down. They're just slightly in front of me there. Nice to have some people to chat with actually. Hot Mayo's from Quebec and Oreo is from, well, she's living in Oregon at the moment. just been kind of discussing about differences and similarities between all the places where we're from. Quite interesting, actually. We've never been to Canada myself, or a lot of places in the US. It's quite interesting to hear. Oh, but we've got about 5 miles left to go to town. Been able to hear the interstate for probably about 15 or 20 miles, just the noise travelling from it. It's a pretty busy, I think, Interstate 90, I think it is. But as I said yesterday, I'm really looking forward to being able to soak in that bath. My left foot and my left knee are just starting to give me a little bit of jip, as the phrase goes. And I think just a soak and half a day off will definitely help in that respect. The two guys, Oreo and Hot Mayo, they're just doing an in and out. Some laundry, some food. And then out of Snoqualmie Pass is a huge climb. Probably, I think, if not the worst in Washington, definitely one of the worst. I think they plan on tackling some of that this afternoon and then finishing it off in the morning. We might end up going and getting some food with them, so we're obviously going to get into town a lot earlier than I anticipated. I certainly won't be able to check into the hotel probably until early or mid-afternoon, so it might be nice just to go and sit and chill and have some food and drink with a couple of other people. I think shortly, or a few miles from town, we actually start hitting like the tops of the ski slopes. And I would imagine we'll start seeing quite a few more sort of day hikers and day trippers. I seem to remember it kind of took quite a while to work your way down to the actual pass itself, but as I've said a couple of times as well, it's not far at all to walk into like the little area with the shops and the restaurants and things like that. So that's one good thing to look forward to. And I'm glad, very glad that I don't have to hitch, because I'm filthy and I genuinely smell worse than a herd of goats. It's disgusting. So yeah, I don't have to put anybody through that ordeal by getting into their vehicle and then having to fumigate it afterwards. Well, there you have it, folks. That is Snoqualmie Pass. The big long white building you see down there is the hotel. Then you've got like the gas station, convenience store. There's a brewery at this side. That's pretty much it. It's not very big at all. Like I say, it's just situated just off the interstate. And obviously the main business is ski season. Seems to have taken an absolute age to get to this point as well. I think there's probably only about a mile or a mile and a half left, if that. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. Really am. Actually sleep in a proper bed, but it will be the last time for a while. Last time for probably about 10 days. Or at least that's the plan. Evening, everyone. It's about 9:30, I think. I'm at the hotel at Snoqualmie Pass. Really sorry it's been a very short video today. Didn't film a great deal coming into town, and then went for something to eat with Oreo and Hot Mayo, which was nice. Tried to check into the hotel. Supposed to be able to get in at 2, and basically wasn't able to get in until about 4:30. So not really the best last hotel day that I was hoping for. Consequently, everything has been rushed. I've had to do a resupply from 2 different shops because neither of them had everything, if you know what I mean. I've had to cross shop between 2, sort all that stuff out, get some food as well, which there's not a great choice up here. I've had to do laundry. There are so many hikers here, it is crazy, and there's only 2 washing machines and 2 dryers. So trying to get it so you find one of them free is pretty difficult, but I have got my stuff washed and dried, thank goodness. I've got all my electrics charged up. I'm currently on with trying to get videos done, and I'm going to apologise right now because this is the last time I'm going to be able to upload any videos before I finish the trail. The only 2 stops I've got after this are Leavenworth for a quick in and out resupply, and Snoqualmie for the very same thing, a quick in and out resupply. Snoqualmie, basically, there is no way I'm going to be able to upload any videos there because the internet's it's just the middle of nowhere. The internet's just might as well not exist there. So the videos that I'm uploading now will go up to right here, Snoqualmie Pass, and then by the time this video airs on YouTube, I should be somewhere near finishing the trail. I should be pretty much 2 or 3 days away from the finish point, if all goes according to plan. As soon as I get away from the finish point, I've got to walk 30 miles back from the finishing monument to Hart's Pass to be able to get to a road, to hitch somewhere, to get to civilization again, basically. Once I get myself settled, I'll find a motel for a couple of nights and hopefully then be able to go through the last week's videos of me getting to the end terminus, fingers crossed, and get them uploaded for you. But I am sorry, I would have liked to have been able to upload more closer to the end, but it's just not technologically possible for me at the moment, unfortunately. So sorry about that, guys, but I guess this will be it for a while, and I will hopefully see you on the other side. In the meantime, I hope you all take care of yourselves, and happy trails to you all, whatever you're doing. See you soon, folks.